After school, the girl returned home, only to discover that her house had mysteriously vanished. All that remained on the ground was a strange stone. The place where the house once stood was now covered in snow, as if it had never existed at all. Loretta gently touched the snow with her hand. In that instant, she felt as though her mother was nearby, waving at her. The night before, after coming home from school, Loretta overheard a strange man in the house. He was accusing her mother of stealing something from the company and demanding that she return it immediately. But Alma tearfully insisted that she had stolen nothing, then shouted for the man to get out of her house.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house.
At dinner, Loretta pretended not to know anything and asked her mother why the man had been yelling at her. Alma admitted that she had taken something from the company, but she explained that she would return it after finishing her experiment. That night, Loretta was in her room listening to music and dancing, when suddenly the lights flared brightly before the power went out completely. She went downstairs looking for her mother, only to see an intense light shining from the desk in her mother's room. Then the bright light suddenly disappeared, and every window in the house shattered at once. Terrified, Loretta ran back to her bedroom. In her dream, she saw a meteor drifting through space toward her. The next morning, she woke up lying outside her mother's bedroom door. Hearing no movement inside, she assumed her mother was still asleep, so she placed a prepared cup of tea outside the bedroom door and went to school alone. After walking several yards away from the house, she turned back to look at it. She noticed that every window was shattered, which meant that what happened the night before had not been a dream. At school, Loretta took another test. Once again, she earned an excellent grade of A. After class, she carried her report card to the gates of the Loop Company to show her mother. But even after everyone had left work, her mother still never appeared. Disappointed, she headed home alone. But when she arrived, the place where her house once stood was completely empty. Only snow remained on the ground. Looking closely, Loretta spotted a strange stone lying there. After picking it up, she realized it looked exactly like the meteor from her dream. She shouted her mother's name while looking around desperately. Then a strange noise came from the woods. Thinking her mother might be there, she ran deep into the forest. But when she got closer, she realized it was only a boy around her age, throwing snowballs at a robot.
Hey! What are you doing? Hit it in the eye, and it's good luck. Stop! Why? How'd you like to be picked on?
After stopping the boy, Loretta continued running deeper into the woods. The boy glanced back at the robot and followed after her. After they left, the robot suddenly seemed to come alive. It slowly turned its head and stared at them. The two eventually arrived at an abandoned cabin deep in the forest. The boy warned her not to go inside because the place was haunted, but Loretta walked in without hesitation. As long as she could find her mother, she was not afraid of anything. There was nobody inside the cabin, only a pile of snow on the floor, floating upward into the air. In a way that completely defied physics, Loretta stared at the snow in disbelief. In her mind, she imagined the house being broken apart and drifting into the sky. After learning that Loretta's mother also worked at the Loop, the boy brought her back to his house. He wanted to ask his own mother, who also worked at the Loop, whether she had seen Alma. But at that moment, his mother was in a heated argument with his grandfather about something important and had no time to pay attention to him.
Cole, I'm with your grandfather.
I just wanted to ask.
Cole!
Loretta did not want to waste another minute, so she decided to leave the boy's house and continue searching for her mother on her own. Before leaving, she showed him the stone. She said it was the only clue her mother had left behind. The boy examined the stone curiously, wondering what material it was made from. Then they were shocked to discover that the stone could float in mid-air. Loretta went to the Loop Company to look for her mother, Alma. The security guard called the HR department, only to discover that no employee named Alma existed there at all. Believing the guard was lying, Loretta stormed off angrily. After they left, the guard called the boy's mother.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
Cole was just here with a little girl.
He was?
I'm calling because
It's the oddest thing. She says her mother's name was Alma.
After hearing what the guard said, the boy's mother stood frozen for a very long time, as though the name Alma had awakened countless memories within her. Loretta then went to the only bar in town. Even after searching the place thoroughly, she still could not find her mother. Just as she turned to leave, she noticed someone entering the bar. Because of the dim lighting, she could not clearly see the person's face. She only felt certain that it was her mother, so she immediately threw herself into the person's arms. But when she looked up, she realized the person in front of her was actually Cole's mother.